or not. Let us start the game. Little bitch. We can only listen / watch the dun 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 of the intro bit. And that's all we can see. Yup.
Well then.
I'll be sure to escort Lily on tomorrow. Boo.
Hey.
You're going to the expedition tomorrow, right? Don't oversleep. Ichiryu Sai Madarame. An infinite font of ideas, huh? I read the blurb on the ticket. It seems that this Madarame is actually an amazing artist.
Oh.
Some of his pieces might be worth looking at after all. Sleep. What's this line for? Oh, that exhibition must be opening today. It's really packed. Want to come back another time? I want it, but it's so expensive. Maybe we should take out a loan. I want to see that. Let's go together sometime.
So crowded.
It'll be a pain in the ass if someone sees you, so don't stick your head out too much, alright? You came.
Yeah.
You really came. What'd you expect when you left us those tickets?
Make sure that you don't get in the way of the other visitors. Come now, I'll show you around. I'd like to speak more about the picture I'd like to draw too.
Well, see you guys later. Will Lady Han be alright? What if he drags her behind some painting and tries something funny?
I told you not to come out! Are we really gonna appreciate the fine arts? Can't we just go home?
Let's learn about Madarame.
I guess we should do a quick pass through it once. Which way are we supposed to start? It's that old man from the other day.
We continue to be truly surprised by your imagination. You have such expansive styles. It's hard to believe that it all stems from one person. Where in the world does all your inspiration come from?
Well,
It is rather difficult to put into words. They naturally well up from within my heart, like bubbles rising one after another in the spring.
Naturally, you say.
What's important is to distance oneself from worldly desires, such as money and fame. My atelier is a modest shack, but it is more than enough to pursue true beauty.
A shack?
I see. So the act of emptying one's mind gives rise to inner beauty. Still, to think we could hear the word shack coming from the great artist Madarame.
Why did I keep mentioning that basketball player?
You would understand if you saw it.
Wasn't the word shack something?
Madarame-san is actually here?
Over there!
I'm so glad I came on opening day.
Hey, stop pushing! There's way too many people!
I'm getting crushed!
Anyways, we gotta head for the exit. Don't die on us, alright?
I didn't know there were so many types of Japanese art.
Usually one concentrates on their own style. However, Sensei creates all this by himself. He's special.
There you are, Yusuke.
Sensei,
Ah, the girl from yesterday. Are you enjoying the exhibit?
I don't know how to put it into words, but it's really amazing.
You're sensing something from the artwork. That alone is enough to give us artist satisfaction. I hope this becomes a wonderful piece, Yusuke. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
You'd imagine artists would be difficult to approach. He seems really friendly.
indeed.
Oh, this is it! The painting I wanted to see in person.
This one?
I guess it's the painter's anger? I'm not sure, but I sense this strong frustration from it. To think such a cheerful and gentlemanly person could make such a piece. Something wrong?
Don't mind me. There are better pieces than this one. Come now, this way.
Hey!
Oh boy.
Ah, that old lady totally elbowed me. Thanks to that, I remember now.
Wait, what about Anne?
Let's not worry about it for now. It's about a post online. Here, look at this.
Who holds
Why'd you leave without me?
their phone like this? Who does this? Here, look at this. No. Because you just go, oh. You just go, look at that. What's wrong with that? Oh, apparently I somehow took a screenshot?
You got it all wrong. We got dragged into this huge crowd and... Anyways, you gotta look at this too. This post might be about Madarame.
What's it say?
A master of the Japanese arts is plagiarizing his pupil's work. Only his public face is shown on TV.
Plagiarizing?
I didn't think much of it when I first saw it, but hearing Shack and Madarame triggered it. His treatment of the pupils who live with him is awful. He teaches nothing and bosses them around. He treats them inhumanely, as if disciplining a dog.
Abuse on top of plagiarism, huh?
If this is real, it'll be a huge scandal.
I wonder if Kitagawa-kun posted this. I mean, he is a pupil of his.
Who knows? It's anonymous and all.
In that case, it's possible the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is referring to the same one.
A man like that doing such a thing? I wonder if we can ask that shadow thing earlier about this.
Alright, let me just put the bodies away a minute.
Oh, actually, we just need to talk to him in reality.
And how are we gonna go about that? Are we gonna explain it all, starting with Mementos?
Besides, if we make a move out in the open, there's the possibility that Madarame will find out.
Oh, yeah, right.
Hey, what do you think about Madarame? Doesn't he seem suspicious?
It does.
I know, right? This all fits way too well to just be a coincidence. If this post is legit, ain't this the kind of target we've been waiting for?
Well, yeah, but is it really true?
By the way, what did you do about the whole modeling thing?
Kitagawa-kun gave me his contact info. And the address to his sensei's atelier.
He said he lives there, right? Perfect timing. Let's try going tomorrow. We're off to Madarame's house right after school.
Huh? You want me to model tomorrow? This is too sudden.
We're just gonna go talk to Kitagawa.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me make sure that the title was applied properly. My live stream. No, yeah, that's fine. Happy days. In any case, we need to find out if that rumor about Madarame is true. If it is, this might just be exactly what we needed.
Let's do it.
Well then.
Let's call it a day and go to bed.
Oh, yes.
The great artist Madarame is holding an exhibition in Shibuya right now, isn't he? I've gone to see his works a number of times. Goodness, are they magnificent. The moment I saw them, I knew he was something else. By the way, you seem far removed from the arts, Krith.
Here's a question.
Do you know who created the piece which sold for the highest price back in the 20th century? Network help! Van Gogh. That's correct.
Not bad.
Seems you know a thing or two after all. That piece was purchased for the equivalent of 18 billion yen, and it sold for even more later. However, since the turn of the 21st century, a new record has been set practically every year.
Nice going.
It will. Hey, finally.
All right.
People put a serious amount of passion and money into art. If I had that kind of money, I wouldn't mind having a painting or two myself. Haha. Seems like art can make you a tidy sum. Let's see with our own eyes whether or not the accusations of him stealing art are true. You're meeting Lady Anne and the others at the train station, right? Let's go and class this out.
Come on.
Mountain things going by train. This ain't any different from how I get home from school, you know. The train's the fastest way to go. Plus, we can bring pets on here.
No!
Hey, who are you calling a pet? Do be quiet. We didn't pay the pet fare. I'm the one guiding you to your destination. You should be calling me master.
Hey!
Oh, kitty. Shoot. Is that your pet, mister? I heard it meowing. It's a stuffed animal. Yeah, it's just a toy. It meows when you press on its head.
Hey!
You heard it. Press on its head. This is ridiculous. Mew. Wow, again. I just pressed jump. Haha, it's so cute. I want to hear it again. Dude, the cat's drooling. Next stop is Shibuya. Shibuya. Doors will open on the left side. Oh, this is our stop. Well, see you later. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yeah!
So which line do we got to transfer to? Doesn't look like there are any stations close by to that address. If anything, this is the closest station. What? Then we gotta walk the rest of the way? What kind of phantom thief takes train and then walks to their destination? Stop your complaining. It's supposedly a shack. This is the neighborhood he lives in, as expected of a famous artist.
Okay.
Looks like the fastest route is to get to the to Station Square and then to the central street. Let's move. Guess it's this way?
Wait!
Sure it's this way? I don't remember seeing a house. It's supposed to be in a residential area past Central Street. We'll have to walk a bit though. Okay, let's get going.
Suguru Kamashita, former Olympian, teacher at Shujin Academy. Reason for turning himself in is a heavy conscience, huh? Human mind doesn't change that easily, let alone their natural temperament. Shujin Academy. Seems doubtful. Perhaps I'll have someone look into it, just in case.
Is that it?
We're at the right address. The door plate does say Madarame.
You ring the bell.
Me? The walls won't collapse when I do, will they?
No one sneeze or we'll blow this house down, okay?
Takamaki.
I'll be right out.
People really do live here.
Takamaki-san. You two are here as well?
Hey, sorry, but we ain't here to talk about the modeling thing. There's something we gotta ask you. Is it true Madarame's plagiarizing stuff? He's abusing people too, yeah?
Are you serious?
We read about it online.
This? Preposterous! Not only is the plagiarism impossible, but abuse? If he hated children so much to harm them, he would never allow pupils into his home. And I'm the one residing here and studying under him. I'm saying it's not true, so it's beyond doubt.
Why is he doing that face then?
You might be lying about it.
That is utter rubbish. I had no family when Sensei took me in and raised me into what you see now. If you continue to ridicule the man I owe my life to, you will rue this day.
You really think that?
Yusuke. What's the matter? I heard you yelling.
These people are slandering you with baseless rumors.
Forgive them, Yusuke. They must have heard some bad rumors and came in worried for their friend's safety.
Understood, Sensei.
Well, even I doubt that a cranky old man like myself could be liked by everyone.
That's not what we meant.
I'm sorry to have butt in on your conversation. However, I do have neighbors around. Won't you please keep it down? Now, if you'll excuse me.
Do.
That was discourteous of me. I'm sorry. I know. I think you'll be able to believe in Sensei if you saw that painting. It's his maiden work, as well as his most representative piece. It's titled Sayuri.
Sayuri?
This was the painting that inspired me to become an artist.
It's so beautiful.
I don't know all this fine art stuff, but even I can tell that this is impressive.
When I first saw you, I felt the same powerful emotion as when I saw this painting.
Me?
I wish to pursue beauty like this. And I believe drawing you will be part of that pursuit. I implore you, seriously consider my offer. I'm sorry that you took the time to come all this way, but I must assist Sensei today. I hope that we can discuss this further another time. If you'll excuse me then.
Those two seem like nice guys, don't they?
Maybe the Madarame we heard about in Mementos is a different person.
Man, right when we thought we found a new target, too.
How's the metanav?
Oh,
Hey, the app.
was it picking up our conversation? This display. It means that Madarame has a palace too, right? But why?
Madarame, plagiarism, and then shack, huh? These seem to be the keywords.
For real, though, what the hell's going on? Does an old man like him really have a palace?
We have the person's name and the location. All that's left is the what that Madarame mistakes this shack for to enter his palace.
You mean like how Kamoshida thought the school was his castle?
That's right. Let's try saying some things.
They can be random guesses.
It's a bit sudden, though.
Why don't we start with castle?
Then what about prison? Ah, what a pain. Jail, warehouse, and guidance counseling office. Might as well add farm. Not a single hit.
Should we come back another time? A building that's related to artists. If we think from there, what would it be?
Museum? Look at that. I'm a genius.
Beginning navigation? Whoa, really?
Hey, wait!
Hey, when did you activate the nav? You surprised me. Didn't have much of a choice. I think we just happened to get it right. What if I hadn't noticed and then wandered off and got caught by an enemy?
Come on.
You probably would have figured it out since you started walking on two legs.
Hey,
So even you can slip into the metaverse without realizing it, Morgana. Yep, in a place with minimal cognitive distortion, the differences can be subtle.
What?
Forget that, look! That shack is seriously some kind of museum.
hey!
Let's go check it out.
It's so extravagant, to the point that it's gaudy. It's a museum, right?
This is Madarame's?
A palace is a scenery driven by desires, just like how Kamoshida's palace was a castle. Madarame's artwork is on display at museums in reality too, though. His exhibit was popular, and people already respect him. Why would he fantasize about a museum?
You got a point. It ain't related to plagiarism or abuse either.
Let's try looking around. Racking our brains here won't do us any good.
Right. That aside, ain't a museum a must for Phantom Thieves?
There are probably traps too. Go down.
Yeah, all those old man's fans were super strong and all.
That has nothing to do with this.
But man, just look at that insane crowd.
Yes!
Well then, it's time we begin our infiltration. We're gonna have to wait in that gigantic line. Don't be stupid, we're not gonna eat in the front door. But there's a high wall around the building. We'll just have to find our way up over it then. In any case, let's get going.
I should write something.
Save time. Let's do some exploring. There's a guard up there.
I can feel it. I can see it.
Yep.
This is really how he thinks of that rundown shack. It's overwhelmingly shiny. It's just not hitting me. This is that old guy's palace. That's why we're here, right? Come on, let's go check it out.
I can feel it. Focus. It's somewhere. Focus. I can feel it. I can see it. I can see it. I can feel it.
That feels like the way to go.
Damn it.
Damn, security here too. Hey, we'll get caught if we stay in one spot for too long.
I can feel it.
So I can jump here. Why? Maybe it's for later.
I have something. It's somewhere.
Hey!
Ooh, the skylight's open. I think we can get in here. But it's a pretty far drop. We'll be able to get back out this way? Hee, don't worry. I have a rope. I'm our tool specialist after all. So what's your call, Joker? Wanna head inside? Let's do this.
How suspicious.
It's quiet. Almost too quiet. Hey, it's moving. Come on, we're in a palace. That ain't anything to be freaking out over. The palace reflects its ruler's heart. We may want to check these paintings out.
I can see it.
Let me see if there's anything to loot first.
Focus. I can see it.
Oh hey, there's some kind of exclamation here. Let me see. It's someone's name and age. What the hell? That can't be the title of the painting, right? Do you think it's the artist's name? Let's check the other paintings too. I think there might be something important about them. Wait, why is there a yellow dot? Oh, I guess that's the rope. I'm curious about the other paintings too. Come on, let's go in the next room, right? Boom, 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 boom. Bum, bum, bum. This is clearly alarmed, no?
I have something.
Another. This has got the name and the age on the plaque. Are they all going to say that? This one has a full name. This one has a plaque on the floor. Oh no, that's an exit sign, I'm stupid. Do
I
do
can
do.
feel it. It's somewhere. I can feel it. I can see it.
Hey,
This doesn't make any sense. Madarame is famous for having a variety of art styles, but all the portraits on display here look the same. This is way different from what was at the... Wait a sec.
Damn it.
I think that's the guy we saw in Mementos. You know, the one who was shit talking Madarame. Atsuhiko Nakanahara. His name's written on the plaque. Dude, I get it. Don't get it even. Why is there a painting of him in here? And more important, why is his name written under it? You're right. Doesn't art usually have like the title of the piece of the artist's name? This is quite the mystery. Alright, let's keep looking around for now.
It's somewhere.
What? No way.
Hey,
Isn't this a painting of that guy? It says Yusuke Kitagawa. There's no mistaking it. Wait a second. What do you think these paintings are? Madarame's pupils? I think you're right.
what?
For real? All of them? But it was only Yusuke when we went to his place before. This must include former pupils as well. Only one remains now. Taking into account what that Nakanahara guy said earlier, things are getting clearer. Alright, let's keep investigating. We need something to further confirm our deductions.
Focus.
Let's go that way in a minute. Hey, shouldn't we avoid touching stuff we don't need to? Alright, jeez. Dun,
I
dun,
can
dun,
feel
dun.
it. Focus.
Can't see. Oh! Seems to be some kind of pamphlet here. What's up? You find something? We're here to investigate, so we should check everything that catches our attention. Like this chest.
I have something.
Alright, a chest!
oh,
It needs a lockpick. We have 5 of these. Do you want to open it? Hell yeah! Oh, nice. Dun, dun.
Somewhere. I have something.
wait!
We should look at that brochure before we go. Alright. Protect mask I want to check out, because I that training whip it can't be good, right? What?
I can feel it.
Is this a pamphlet? This is getting way too detailed for a freaking palace. Why do you bother making something like this? Oh, there's a museum guide on here. Let's take it with us. Yeah, it might even show us the location of the treasure.
Nice.
That is a possibility. At the very least, it should be good reference for the scale of this place. Huh? The map only shows half the museum. I see. It says it's 1 out of 2. Then the 2 out of 2's got to be around here somewhere, right? Just how big is this place? We can worry about it another time. Right now, our objective is looking into Madarame's cognition. Oh, shit. I mean, he's got a palace. Seems pretty fishy to me.
It's somewhere. I have something. I have something.
Joker, let's check around this room and look. What?
I can see it.
Can I jump somewhere? Or do you want me to like, look at this statue? Oh.
Look at this.
The Infinite Spring? A conglomerate work of art that the great director Madarame created with his own funds. These individuals must offer their ideas to the director for the rest of their lives. Those who cannot do so have no worth living? Hey, this is most likely about the plagiarism, right?
Damn it! What a phony geezer!
In other words, his pupils are his property. He doesn't even qualify as an artist if this is true. He's stealing the ideas from talented students in exchange for securing their livelihood. I wondered about those portraits on display. They must all be his pupils through his cognition. This even says that they have no worth. Couldn't this be about the abuse? Madarame will keep them around as long as they're useful to him. But the moment they're not...
He's treating them like slaves or tools.
Why is Yusuke keeping quiet about this? He's got no reason to cover this up.
He did say that he owes Madarame his life for being taken in.
But still.
When we were at the exhibit, I praised one of the pieces on display. But Kitagawa-kun acted strange. Maybe that piece was plagiarized too.
What's the call? Ain't this enough to target Madarame?
Let's do this.
That's what I'm talking about!
Hold on, you two. We should confirm these facts with Yusuke once more.
Confirm what, though?
It means we should get solid evidence that such crimes actually took place.
What a pain in the ass.
Besides, there's too much we don't know about Madarame yet.
You're right. I'll try contacting Kitagawa-kun. I might be able to get the truth out of him if I accept his modeling offer.
Wait, you're gonna do that?
You all better come with me, okay? I'm scared to go alone.
Famous, renowned artist, huh? Oh, this might be tougher than Kamoshida. Well, we'll just prep ourselves until we get confirmation from Yusuke. This is our first mission as real Phantom Thieves. We're gonna succeed no matter what.
Reason why Yusuke's hiding the truth, huh? Would you really forgive someone unconditionally if you owe your life to them? I'm not so sure anymore. What are you bringing this up for? According to Kitagawa-kun, Madarame isn't a problem. What do you mean? Something wrong? I mean, I know Madarame is a bad person, but still. Maybe I'm so hesitant because I haven't actually met any of his victims. Yeah, I guess that part is totally different from what happened with Kamoshida. This might be an extreme line of thinking, but if an evil person isn't causing any trouble now, is there really a point in us stepping in? Well, you got a point. So we're gonna let Yusuke decide if Madarame is worth going in or not? I don't know. If it were me, I'd never forgive that bastard. Can you ask Yusuke, Anne? Okay, got it. I guess we could talk some more about this after that. Alright, let's meet in Shibuya after school tomorrow.
Okay. Hey!
Boo!
Let's do it.
Well then.
Yo,
Hey, it's me. I just can't forgive Madarame, but what Anne said made me think. To Yusuke, are we just a bunch of thugs? I don't know.
I see.
You don't know either, huh?
I'm gonna make him
It
pay.
ain't like he thinks it is. Pisses me off just thinking about it. Good people have to put up with so much crap while shitty adults do whatever they want. Makes me sick. I'm not wrong, am I? We'll take him down.
Yeah!
Oh yeah! Don't tell Anne I called you, by the way. Seriously.
See ya!
We'll see you tomorrow. Alright, I contacted Kitawa-kun about modelling for him. Still waiting for his response. Thanks. I really have no idea what I'm supposed to do as an art model though. Just be yourself. That's actually kind of hard. Look, you don't gotta go all out for this. You're only doing it so you can get dirt on Madarame, remember? That's true. Sound like Kitawa-kun wants this to be a private picture of his though. Well, I guess I'll let you guys know when he contacts me again.
Hey!
I got a response from Kitawa-kun. He said he wants me to come over after school today. Perfect. He probably changed his plans immediately just so he could get you over there. We need to find out what Kitawa-kun, if what we saw in the palace was true. Hey, quiet down. It's that student council president.
Come on, man.
Hey, she got hold of Mishima today? It'd suck if she noticed us. Come on, let's split up. Alright, see you later.
Alright.
Finally landed a big target. Come on, let's get some dirt on Madarame. But man, Anne's late.
Sorry.
I was thinking about some things and didn't notice how much time had passed. Thinking about what?
Hey.
Don't you think Kitagawa-kun has to be protecting Madarame? I mean, they live together, so he'd have to be aware of Madarame's true nature. The only reason I can think for him doing that is that Madarame has something on him. Yeah, that's weird.
Wait.
But that's why we're going to check it out, right? You ready to be a model? Yeah, I'm prepared. What do you mean prepared? Prepared for what?
Hey.
Something seemed different about her to you? Did she cut her bangs? Ooh, nice eye. I didn't cut them. Well, let's get going. We got to talk to Yusuke. Kitagawa-kun seemed really happy when I agreed to be his model.
Okay.
Once he finishes drawing and gets a little friendlier, we should bring up Madarame.
I thought it would just be you coming, Takamaki-san.
Wouldn't you get nervous too, if it was just the two of us?
We're here to keep an eye on you, so don't try anything perverted, okay?
Stop making such odd assumptions. I have absolutely no interest in her as someone of the opposite sex.
Huh?
Is there a problem?
No, not really.
Well then, let's get started.
Hey! Kitagawa-kun?
You hear her?
It's no use.
This isn't what we planned. We were gonna catch him off guard and make him spill his beans, weren't we?
How were we supposed to know this was gonna happen? Guess we just gotta wait till he's done. What an effing pain in the ass.
Perhaps I should try going outside this room.
Oh no. Stay put.
Just waiting around is a waste of time. This is too boring, so I'm going to scout around a bit.
Weird how flashy that door is. And is that a lock? A door with a hefty lock? What could be in there?
Are you done?
It's no good.
What?
I'm sorry. Am I the problem?
No, not at all. It's just... I'm having trouble staying focused today. I'm sorry, but we'll have to resume this another time.
Oh, hell no! How many hours do you think you made us wait?
I'm sorry. We had another reason for seeing you today. We needed to talk to you.
It's about those rumors regarding your sensei.
This again.
That painting I saw at the exhibit. You're the one who actually painted it, right?
That's...
I knew it.
Your sensei's seriously messed up. He just thinks of his pupils as tools. That's why he doesn't give a damn whether he steals their work or physically beats them. I'll make this clear. There's no point in hiding stuff from us.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You couldn't go against him, could you? I'm sure we can help you out, though.
Stop it. It's just as you all say. We're our sensei's artwork. Don't misunderstand me, though. I offered my ideas to him myself. As such, it can't be called plagiarism. Sensei is simply suffering from artist's block right now.
Dude, still.
Kitagawa-kun.
Then why are you sticking around? All his other pupils ran away. Aren't you the only one left?
What's wrong with a pupil helping out his master?
There are no victims here. Stop pushing your self-centered righteousness on me.
You're okay with this?
I'm supporting Sensei as his pupil. Where's the wrong in that? Don't ever come here again. If you do, I'll sue you for causing a disturbance.
Hold it! We're not done talking here!
Then you leave me with no choice.
Hey!
I'm reporting you to the police. I asked Takamaki-san to be my model today, but I don't recall ever calling you two here.
What the F, man?
Ryuji, stop it! Calm down, okay?
Damn it!
I won't report you, but only under one condition.
What's that?
I want you to continue being my model, Takamaki-san.
Good job, Ryuji, you fucking idiot.
But you said that it wasn't working out today.
That's because I was unconsciously being modest for your sake. However, I have nothing to worry about anymore. If you're willing to bear everything to me, I will put my heart and soul into creating the best nude painting ever.
What?
Nude?
To think I'd be able to create a nude painting with my most ideal model. Of course, you two won't be allowed in, and I ask that you forget about our discussion today as well. If I don't submit a new piece to Sensei soon, there will be some inconveniences.
Nude? Meaning it'll be without any clothes, right? Why are things suddenly escalating like that?
Because those are my terms.
But that's...
Wait, ain't that bad?
Sensei is out during the afternoon while the art exhibit is on, so I can use this place freely. I should buy more art supplies.
Will you give me a second here?
Of course. I'm willing to wait. I'll make time according to your plans, but please come before the exhibit ends.
No, that's not what I mean! Why are you not listening?
Sensei will be returning home soon. We're done for today. Takamaki-san, I'll be waiting for you to contact me.
No, no, no! We are not done talking here!
Hey, what should we do?
I don't know.
Yeah, damn it. He got us good this time.
No, you got us good, you prick.
Don't give up so easily!
Is she done being a model?
A cat?
You moron.
He's totally out of his mind! I'm gonna have to pose nude if this keeps up!
How dare that, Yusuke?
The way he said it, it's not gonna be semi, but full on nude.
The full nudity? Lady Ann's gonna...
Drop it!
You know, you won't have to worry about that if we make Madarame confess before the exhibit ends.
But Kitagawa-kun thinks he owes his life to him. Is there a need to make Madarame confess?
Then, Lady Ann, you're fine with bearing it all?
I am not!
Madarame's no different from Kamoshida. That asshole's using Yusuke who doesn't have parents. You're telling me we should just ignore how he's being treated horribly like the other pupils?
No. It is frustrating to leave this alone, even if Kitagawa-kun is fine with it himself.
You can't leave it be because you've endured a lot yourself with Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Anyways, we gotta go after this guy. Madarame is the kind of target we've been waiting for. Let's help Yusuke come to his senses too. Before he ends up like us.
Right.
We need to look into Madarame first.
There might be tons more stuff that hasn't been exposed yet too.
It may become easier for us to investigate his palace if he's preoccupied with his exhibit.
Also, there's the thing about me modeling. Kitagawa-kun said there'd be inconveniences unless he submits a new piece. Maybe that's going to be announced soon as Madarame's next work.
Does that mean the whole country's gonna see you nude?
Probably.
We must deal with Madarame, no matter what, before his exhibit ends.
Let's start after school tomorrow. Oh, it'll be a pain if Miss President finds us on the rooftop again, so... where to meet up? Let's see... I guess that walkway-like place in Shibuya would work. It's near Madarame's place, too.
Changing our hideout periodically, huh? That's a plan I don't mind backing.
Dun, 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 dun.
Hey, can I talk to you kids for a sec?
Huh?
From the looks of things, you don't seem like the ordinary stalking fans. Oh, sorry. I should have been more clear. I'm actually looking for people that know Madarame's pupils. There's this painting, Sayuri, that was supposedly stolen in the past. But there's this rumor that it was taken by one of his pupils in retaliation for being abused. Have you heard anything about that?
Ryuji knows.
Me? I don't know nothing.
I see. There's no case unless there's a victim, and if there's no proof of abuse, I can't write either. Looks like I'm back to square one. Sorry for taking your time. I'm a journalist. If you ever get any leads, mind contacting me here? See you then.
I guess we should go home for today.
Whatever. I still can't forgive him, demanding to paint Lady Anne nude and then claiming to report us to the police.
Hello?
Hey, it's me. Got a minute? I have some interesting news. Someone who received a change of heart contacted me on the fan site. Said he wants to meet with you to discuss another person who needs a change of heart. Why me? You're better off talking to him in person if you want specifics. All I know is his target's a terrible person, and that it might complicate things if you post the name online. I'll have him wait for you at Shibuya Station after school. The guy's name is Nakanohara. Nakanohara? That's Madarame's student. I told him to approach you.
See
Good
you.
luck. Who now? I found out something insane about Madarame. Sounds like a student of his off to himself when he couldn't speak up about Madarame stealing his work. So unforgivable. That journalist was looking into Madarame too. It could be real. Someone died though. No one's talking about it. I bet it was covered up. I wonder if Kitaoga-kun has heard anything. It'd be great if he could help us out. Ain't that asking a bit much? After today, he's probably going to be on edge about us. Well anyway, Madarame is still a piece of crap. Let's meet up tomorrow. It'll be our first time at the new hideout. It's that passageway in Shibuya, right? Got it. See you guys tomorrow. If the rumor Ryuji just spoke of is true, there have to be other victims. Train. Fuck!
Let's do it.
Well then.
Starting today, our new hideout is the walkway in Shibuya, okay? Speaking of Shibuya, didn't Mishima say Nakanohara would be there now too? Ba-da-ba-da-ba.
Yo.
We're about to head to the hideout too. Who's that? Excuse me. That's Nakanohara. Mishima told us to meet him here in Shibuya today. For real? My name is Nakanohara. Natsuhiko Nakanohara, the one who was posted about on the Phantom Aficionado website. Seems pretty nice, doesn't seem like the stalker type. I think the change of heart must have worked. The administrator of that website contacted me. They told me to look for someone in a shooting uniform with a cat. So, what do you want? You may have already heard, but there's someone I wish to trigger a change of heart in. An artist by the name of Madarame.
Hey.
Ooh, you think this is it? Is the people going to confess his master's secrets? His shadow did mention Madarame as well. I'm one of Madarame's former pupils. He gave me lodging at his home where I thought only about art. I genuinely wanted to be an artist. There was another pupil as well, a very talented man, multiple years my senior. Obviously, Madarame kept tabs on him. Everything he made was claimed as a Madarame original. He wasn't the only victim though. Alright, we got some real proof of the plagiarism. In response to Madarame's actions, that senior pupil committed suicide. Suicide? He must have been unable to bear seeing his work praised under Madarame's name. That was when I disobeyed Madarame's pleas and left. But he quickly pressured other parts of the art world, and my life as a painter was destroyed. I tried to turn over a new leaf, working at a ward office, but it was no use. My attachment to art warped my emotions, soon I began getting attached to everything. In the end, I even turned into a stalker. I'd like to ask again, please make Madarame have a change of heart. Not only for me, it's to save the life of another man as well. Save their life? Even now, there's still one young man remaining under Madarame's tutelage. I think he's about your age. That has to be Yusuke. Not only is he a talented artist, he also owes Madarame for taking him in after his mother passed. He is the perfect target. So Yusuke's got no choice but to listen. I actually spoke to him a few times back when I was still living at Madarame's. I asked him if he found it painful to stay with Madarame, and you know what he said? If I could leave, I would. Kitagawa-kun. I have no right to say this given my prior cowardice, but I don't want to see another suicide. I'd like to find a way to save this young man. He has a bright future ahead of him. Please consider that when thinking about changing Madarame's heart.
Hey.
We've been asked to act directly on behalf of one of Madarame's victims. Sounds like we don't have the time to deliberate whether or not to change Madarame's heart. You're right. Hell yeah! Madarame's just a piece of shit who preys on the weak. Suicide. I'll never let something like that happen. Plus, we finally got to hear how Katagawa-kun really feels. Well, since we've reached a unanimous decision, how about we continue this at our new hideout?
My fellow thieves, welcome to our new hideout. Our target this time is Madarame. We all saw that palace. We'll pay dearly if we assume it's just going to be like the last one.
Plug this bad boy in.
Furthermore, Lady An's chastity is on the line. What? We'll need to do what we did with Kamoshida. First, we secure an infiltration route in the palace. After that, we send our calling card. Once the treasure has materialized, we steal it.
Oh, I got a question. Madarame doesn't know that we were doing stuff in the palace yet? Why are we already getting treated like criminals in there?
You're learning, Ryuji. Well done.
it must be because he doesn't trust anyone. Any unknown person may as well be an enemy. Or maybe he's just super salty from all those rumors that have been spreading about him.
Then his palace being so crazy had nothing to do with us?
Either way, we should stay on our best behavior. It'll be harder for us to steal the treasure if we needlessly increase the security level. We need to be careful of Kitagawa-kun this time, too. I'm sure that whatever he sees will just get passed on to Madarame. That's right. Hey, what is Madarame's treasure going to look like anyway? Another crown? I doubt that. But my sixth sense will know when I see it.
Oh yeah, you go completely nuts, huh?
Our time limit is when the exhibit ends, right?
Which is when?
That means June 5th.
What? January, February, March, April, May. Damn, we got so much time. Like 2 weeks.
We'll carry out the plan after we've sent out the calling card. So our infiltration route will need to be set in stone 2 days prior on June 2nd. Now listen here. We can't mess this up, no matter what, okay? Okay.
This is the first job for the Cryptian, so let's make sure we do it right. Come on, it's time to get this mission started. Occasionally you encounter palace obstacles that are impassable and require interacting with the target in the real world. You will need to leave the palace to find the obstruction, enter palaces quickly to find obstacles, and triumph over challenges before the deadline. Can I save?
All right, I'm gonna bust loose.
I'm gonna bust!
Now then.
I'm sure you already know this, but the first thing we need to do is secure an infiltration route. Then we send the calling card. Yeah, we need a drill. Anyways, let's get ready.
I have something.
There's a guy here this time. Oh, I can go out that way. I probably shouldn't, but...
I can see it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. I can feel it. Focus. I have something. I have something. I can feel it. I have something. Damn it.
Let's keep on moving, I guess.
It's somewhere.
Can I steal this again? Ah, interesting.
Focus.
There are also enemies in here now, so I need to be
See
careful.
it. Focus.
Can't get through here yet. Wait, Joker. It's an infrared laser device. If we touch it, the security will increase. Hold on, there wasn't anything like this last time, though. The rumors might slowly be making Madarame become more wary of us. Joker, you're not easy to see, but you should be able to do it with your skills. Be careful. You can detect infrared lasers with third eye. If there is a wide enough gap, you can slip through by pressing the X button.
Focus. I can see it. I can feel it.
Damn it.
I can feel it.
Can I still eliminate guards to lower the... I guess there's only one way to find out.
Two weaklings, being in one fell swoop. Oh, you want more?
Right, all the way to guns. Persona! No weak to lightning. Oh, look. And they're weak to wind. Gotcha.
One enemy remains. This is the last one.
Serves you right.
Lend me your power. Let's make a deal. Alright. That's a haughty way of speaking. I'll say this is a transaction, not a surrender. Hey, if it's not a bother, would you tell me something? What did you want coming all the way to a place like this? A treasure hunt. Treasure hunt? Then it can't be helped, eh?
I see. I am thou. Thou art I.
Nice.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay.
It's somewhere. I can feel it.
Dun,
See it.
dun.
Focus.
Okay, yeah, so killing guards lowers back down my thingamabobby.
Show me your true form.
Ooh, these are new.
Now's our chance to strike. Go!
Aha!
It's almost scary how good I
Serves
am.
you right.
Lend me your power.
Hey.
What would you like? I was just being sarcastic. You need to look a bit deeper to get what a woman means, you know. Oh yes, I heard that human women often trick their lovers into meeting their parents. If your girlfriend asked you if you were free to have dinner with her friends, what would you say? Say, what are you talking about? Oh, that was just a hypothetical situation of my fantasies.
It's yours.
I'll give you this so you forget you saw me.
Now's the time to retreat.
All right.
We can get
Show me your true form.
Ooh, it looks like Shiva. My guess would be that the... Oh.
So gorgeous, Panther.
No, not guns. Oh, it's lightning.
A spectacular victory.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
It's somewhere. Focus.
I think let's kill this guy first.
We gotta
Show me your true form.
The first move is ours! Zoro,
Give us some items, boys.
It's almost
Serves you
scary
right.
how good I am.
Or should we... They're pretty weak so far, so let's just take items.
Let's pull back for now.
Okay.
So I think that's all the enemies dead.
I can
Okay,
feel
I
it.
can't slide through that one.
I have something.
Dun, dun. Just trying to be careful.
I have something. I can feel it.
Okay, so we can use that door to go back and forth now.
I can feel it. I can feel it. It's somewhere.
I think best thing to do would be to wait until that happens.
All right.
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to strike. Go. It's almost scary how good I am.
Lend me your power. What would you like? You have a boyfriend?
Such a
Fuck!
Now's the time to retreat.
All right.
Show me your true form.
Alright, the first move is ours.
I missed. Really?
What's the matter, Ultimate?
You missed? Come on, Joker.
Captain Kidd!
You did it, Skull.
Captain Kidd.
Let's go, Captain!
You did it, Skull.
Lend me your power.
So threatening. More importantly,
You got the wrong idea.
do you accept?
Splitting all the costs.
Really? Take it.
God fucking damn it.
Now's the time to retreat.
Okay. It's somewhere. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Hey,
We'll be in unknown territory once we get past here, right? Security will probably get a little more fierce as well. Make sure you don't touch anything or run into any of the displays, alright? What are you looking at me for?
I have something. I can see it.
Oh.
Focus. I can see it. I have something.
Okay, cool. Now we've got that on the map.
I have something. I can feel
the
it.
sensation. I think there's a safe room.
Let's go in.
Looks like we can use this place to rest.
Let's make a note of this place so we can come right back here later.
I should write something.
Do some auto recovering. Let's get a move on. Oh.
Joker, there's a chest.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance to strike.
Leafy old man.
Time to shift.
Ain't guns. Is it fire? Yes.
You're on the floor. You're the best, Panther.
Lend me your power. You've been a pretty inconsiderate host. You ought to show more hospitality. Can you at least make me a cup of tea or something? Hell, that'd be real polite. I don't have any. Yeah, I could have sworn you'd have some. Guess this is another case of people having different values. Hey, you're kind of skinny, ain't you? These days I hear even men go on diets too. What do you usually eat? Curry. Oh, you've been on that newfangled curry for breakfast diet. What a coincidence. My sentiments exactly. Hey, I can't believe it. I remember now. Koropokuru.
Your power's incredible, Joker.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Does anyone else show up in this? Yes. Okay.
Show me your true form.
Alright, the first move is ours.
Oh. Ah, that's what it was.
Alright! Time has made you stronger!
Let's go, Captain!
You did it, Skull!
Serves you right.
Let me have power.
This is all so sudden.
People who know me wouldn't say I never let things go. I'm not gonna go easy on you for doing something like this, you know. I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting that. Perhaps things look rather bleak for us at the moment, but you do understand that I'm here because people like you exist, right? I never thought of that.
Is that true? Really? I am thou or die.
Apsaras. Nice.
You've got a new mask, Joker!
We can definitely start making some cool personas when we get back. Hopefully.
Okay.
How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have one more. I think that's not great because I'm not actually gonna put this guy on because I am practicing. I don't think it's that great.
Let's get it!
Show me your true form.
What are these things? Corpse bird. What?
Persona. Ravage them.
Damn it.
Ain't ice.
Impressive!
Ain't wind.
Let's do this!
Ain't fire.
Persona.
Ain't lightning. Only thing we can try is guns. And there it
Looking
is.
cool, Joker!
Let me have power. Cause maybe you know why. It was born to me, so how come grown-ups like kissy facing? What are they like making out? How should I know? Boo, you don't know? I thought everyone your age was supposed to know. Hey, listen to me. I think being a kid is really hard. Don't you feel like that when you were a kid too? Being a kid is tough. Hey, if you know it's tough to be a kid, then why are you being so mean to me? Prick.
Pull back for now.
Do 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 do. I think he comes like, oh, maybe not.
I'll reveal your true form.
Alright, the first move is ours!
Persona! No.
No.
So gorgeous, Panther. Want more? You're on the ground!
That's all she wrote. Okay.
That was easy.
There's a trick.
There's a trick. Muscle anklet. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I didn't put those yeah, I need to wash that stuff at the laundromat.
Let's get it. Right now.
I'll reveal your true form.
You prick.
Alright, the first move is ours. Cool. Looking cool, Joker.
Persona! Go down.
Cool. Looking
Serves you
cool,
right.
Joker.
Kill him.
Do it.
No more mercy.
I leveled up. Okay. Piece of kit.
Piece of kip. Fucking hell, Morgana scared the shit out of me.
I can feel it. Focus. I have something.
Crabs. He's got crabs. Dun, dun,
I have
dun, dun.
something.
Damn it, ain't opening.
Focus.
Maybe we need like a key card or something.
I can see it. I can see it. I have something.
That looks to be the most obvious trap ever, but
Hey,
wait a sec. You're just gonna ignore that golden sheen? Look at that luster. I know it might be tough to take with us, but don't you think it'd sell for tons? Come on, we didn't come here to...
Whoa!
Hold on, you're stepping on something.
Wait!
Isn't this bad? Stand back. Oh no, I tripped the security. Oh, and you were the one making us be careful too. So what do you want to do? Run out of here? No, passing through all of these lasers drew far too many enemies to our location. Oh, hold on. Joker's not trapped. Sorry, Joker. We're gonna need you to search for a way to turn off these infrared lasers. This is a museum, so there has to be some switch to let the workers avoid these lasers. Find it. Fucking hell, guys.
Focus. It's somewhere. I can see it.
Show me your true
I can
form.
probably kill this guy on my own, right? Well, guys.
Now's our chance to stretch!
Persona!
Hang on a second. Morgana, when did you get here?
Down! That was incredible, Joker!
Now I'm angry.
Now I angry. Uh-oh.
Come on, you gotta hold on!
Are you serious?
Joker! Hey! Answer me! All right.
I have something. I can feel it.
Treasure chest?
I'll reveal your true form.
Now's our chance to stretch! Go! Take this! That should have done it! Get ready!
Man, I don't know what fucking
More!
personas I do and don't have now.
Panther!
Yeah, fine. Besides that,
It's a school holiday.
hey. Besides that,
Fate brought us together.
give me a break. Go on. Later.
Dick.
Let's pull back for now.
All right. I'll reveal your true form.
Alright, the first move is ours! Don't move now!
I'll let it go.
I had no intention.
Oh no. Jeez.
You're fine, Yeshua.
Woo. Woo. I am thou. Thou
Whap,
art
hope.
Your power's incredible, Joker!
Okay. I'll reveal your true form.
Alright, the
move is off!
Persona! Now or never, right? Go ahead. Gonna knock you out!
You did it, Skull! Just gonna hurt!
Serves you right.
Babies come from Stork's living room. I think it's not important. Which is true.
You've got a new mask, Joker!
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can capture one more.
Treasure chest.
Bugger.
They took us by surprise. These three are weak, but be careful. The enemy still got the advantage. Give it all you've got.
Go down!
Great move, Joker. Do not play.
Ravage them!
Woo! Looking cool, Joker.
Goodbye. Haha.
This'll end it.
Okay. It's somewhere. Piece of cake. I can see it. Show me your true form.
Show me your moves.
Now's our chance to strike. Go.
It's time.
Should have done it. Persona. Dance, so let's do this. We all did great, huh? Nice work, team.
Power courses through me. Okay. No match for me.
Alright, let's just get back to where we were. Damn it, it ain't opening. Don't know if this guy will see me through the window. It would be kind of bullshit, but let's not take any chances. I guess that's fine. So the cutscene here anyway.
Hey,
Whoa!
Wait!
Come on.
I have something.
Alright. I know not to fuck around now.
Show me your true form.
Now's our chance to
Persona!
go!
There!
They're all knocked down! That was incredible,
I'm not
Joker!
taking any chances.
Nice work, team!
All right. I have something.
That's all it takes for me.
I can see it.
Is there anything else in here?
Focus.
No.
I can feel it.
Seems to be a button here. I wonder if I should press it.
Yes!
Looks like Panther was able to get out. Thanks.
Seriously,
Now we need to get Skull and
thank
Moon
you.
out. Okay, nice.
I can see it. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's somewhere. It's somewhere. Focus. I can feel it.
You motherfucker.
Three of them are so much better team.
There!
They're all knocked down! That was incredible, Joker!
Die a violent death.
Finish him!
Okay.
A stylish victory. Is
There's
this...
a little space between the paint and frame of the wall. Ooh, good job. Did it. Let's hurry up and get back together with him. Thanks, now we just gotta get Mona out of there. But I don't think we'll be able to get him out unless we can turn the lasers off. There has to be a control room for him. I don't know if it's nearby though. We just gotta trust him. Come on, let's try looking for it. Oh, we can't go back now.
I can feel it. I can see it.
Oh, what is that? Oh, a duct.
Whoa!
Wait!
As I was saying,
There's somewhere.
suspicious. Yeah.
Look, it says security whatever on here. Maybe this will let us turn the lasers off. But it looks like we need a password to use it. Let's find the password then.
No.
Probably ain't gonna be just leaving it lying around. And what are we supposed to do? Look for someone who might know it? Any any of these? No. Can I open this? Oh.
Somewhere.
Suddenly there are just 2 people here. Hey, did you hear about those intruders? Yeah, you mean the thieves sneaking around in here? I got a call telling me to change the password just in case. And? What did you change it to? Hello. Huh? I said hello. 07734. If you read the numbers upside down, they spell out the word hello. 07734. Yeah, it should be fine as long as no one else finds out. It's not like anyone's evil or whatever. Anyway, don't forget, when you see the code input, be sure to say hello.
Hey,
Did you hear that? Sure did. Come on, let's go say hello to that terminal thing.
We can get it from here. Should we?
Show me your true form.
Persona.
There.
Great move, Joker. Two not flat.
Yours.
All right, hanging in. Pass the baton and
Persona!
Die.
Let's go, Captain!
Get it, Skull. Don't move.
Big ol'.
This'll let you.
Don't come back!
Okay. Easy win. They were nothing.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Password should be 07734.
Nice.
Those guys did it. I'm saved. Looks like it worked. Sweet, let's go grab that stupid cat and get moving.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that was very much unlike me. Sheesh, weren't you the one telling us not to go around touching shit in the exhibit? It is true. I can't believe I made such a novice mistake even for solid gold. Something was drawing me to this vase. What do you mean? Isn't it just an ordinary gold vase? I wonder if there's something special about it. Should we take a closer look just in case?
I have something.
What is this? Oh, I see. So that's why I was drawn to it. Joker, catch it. I'll explain the rest of this later. Just get after it and attack.
Take this! Let me handle this.
Nope.
Witness my skull. Take this. Persona. Take this.
Persona!
What are you weak to?
Come! Go down!
The answer is nothing.
Persona!
Amount of things to use on it. Anything we haven't tried? Is curse damage.
Fly! You're mine. Who's next?
Oh, it got away. What was that? That lady arm was a rare shadow that occasionally resides in pricey items. I call them treasure demons. They're great. Not only do they give you a lot of experience, they're useful for your fuck. However, they run very fast, and attacks don't do very much damage to them. Ugh. I was trying to catch it. Bollocks.
Focus. I have something. I can see it. I can
Okay, I have to go up here. The hell? How is to get past this huge hole in it? Calm down. Look at where the security guard is walking.
It's somewhere.
I want to come close so I can ambush him.
Three enemies. Let's do it.
Zona, go down.
Cool! Looking cool, Joker!
Persona.
Something else.
Joker's down. Come on, you gotta hold on!
Now I'm angry.
Stop.
Joker, you're hurt. Don't get reckless now. You're so close. You're on the ground. Nice going, Skull.
Come on.
What's the matter? That was incredible, Skull. A spectacular victory.
All right.
You're not too tired after.
Anything in here? Place to jump up. Oh, that's where we came in.
I can see it. I can feel it. I have something.
Cut it out.
Ooh woo.
I can feel it.
Huh. Okay.
It's somewhere. I have something.
All right.
Excuse me.
Looks like this place is safe.
Sweet. I think we're going to be able to come right back here if we want to.
I should write something.
I think that's actually going to do it for me for today. It's actually already quite late in the day, 3 o'clock. Fucking hell. Well, I love you all. Look after yourselves. Stay hydrated. Shut the fuck up. Enjoy the rest of your day and your weekends, and I'll see you tomorrow for some Pokemon Soul Silver. Take it easy.
You too. For regular updates.
You two do my outro.
What, did you just do it?
No, I'll do it again.
Alright. Discord! Go there for news! Also, updates! There's a YouTube channel, that's where the VODs are. Buy shirts, merch.
Yeah.
Don't
Twitter.
forget why.
If you don't like Discord, there's a Twitter. Fill out the form.
This form will send you to your grave. Sign it now.
Fill out the form to get your permission slip to go to Chernobyl. Daddy's brand sauce is coming all over your face. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Rate 5 stars back in 2007.
Make sure to visit someone else's.
Make sure to visit www.com.
Could you repeat that one?
That's www.com.
Join in, Sam.
Hang on.